Hello, my dear students. Now, this is the second part of my video, the circulatory system. I told you in that part that human body, the circulatory system is made up of three parts: the blood vessels, and the heart. Now, heart I have explained you. Now, today I'm going to explain you blood group, and blood transfusion. Now, let's begin the class. Now, what is blood? Blood is a fluid. We all know it is a fluid. Now it is actually a fluid connective tissue in the circulatory system of human and other vertebrates that delivers necessary substance such as nutrient, oxygen to the cell. And what does it do? It transport metabolic waste product away from the same cell, right? So you understood? Okay. And it is composed, blood is made up of two parts. That is, the blood is made up of plasma and the blood cells, right? Now, the blood cells are basically of three types: RBC, WBC, and platelets. What is RBC? RBC are the red blood cell. They are also known as erythrocyte. WBC are white blood cell and also known as leukocytes. And platelets are also called thrombocyte. Easy? Understood? Okay. Now let me show you the diagram. Now RBCs are red in color. You can see red blood cell. Of course, they should be red in color because they are red blood cell. Now why they are red? They are red because of the presence of colored iron protein called the hemoglobin, right? And if you see the other side, white WBC or white blood cells are white, right? Because why they are? They are white because they are actually not white. They are colorless because they do not have hemoglobin in them, and comparatively WBC are larger than RBC. And in the center are the platelets. Now what are platelets? They are colorless disc-shaped cell without nuclei. Okay. Now blood are carried throughout the body. How they are carried? They are carried because of the they have a hollow tube-like structure called the blood vessel. Now I'll not teach you right now. I'll teach in my next video the types of blood vessel and their function. Now moving further. Now we have understood about blood, right? What is blood? Now what is it composed of? Now I'll tell you blood transfusion. Now what is blood transfusion? Transfusion means transfer. Transfer of blood from a healthy person. Healthy person is the donor. Donor is actually the person who is donating the blood. To the recipient. Recipient is the person who receives the blood. Now, why this process happen? Now, actually, sometimes due to some injury or major surgery or certain illness, there is heavy loss of blood from our body. This blood loss is made up by transferring blood from the healthy person. The process of transferring blood from one person to another is called blood transfusion. Now, for blood transfusion, blood cannot be transferred without matching blood type of the donor and the recipient. So that is need to be matched. No? Okay. So depending on the presence and absence of protein called antigen and antibody, blood is Rh positive and Rh negative. I'll teach you what is that. But first let us know what are the various types of blood group. Now over here you can see the diagram. Okay. Now antigen are proteins which are present on the surface of RBC. Okay. So you can see in the first flowchart the RBC, you can see antigens are there of different, well, there are four blood group: type A, type B, type AB, and type O, right? So antigen in the first one, you can see first column, you can see antigen. Now blood group A type has antigen A, blood group B type has got antigen B, AB type has both antigen A and B, whereas O type has neither A nor B. Okay. Okay. Now moving to the next table, you can see antibodies. Now where are antibodies present? They are present in the plasma. I told you blood has got, blood has two parts: plasma and the blood cells. Now RBC is a blood cell and plasma is the fluid part, right? So the antibodies in plasma, type A has antibody B. Okay. Type B has antibody A. Type AB does not have any antibody, and type O has both the antibodies A and B, right? Now if you move a little bit down, you can see blood donors. Now who all can donate the blood? Type A cannot have B or AB blood, but it can have A or O blood, right? So it can take blood from the blood group A and blood group O, but not from B or AB. Type B cannot have A or AB blood, can have B or O. Okay, same way, we can only take blood from the person who has B blood group or O blood group, but cannot take from A and AB. Now, whereas AB can have any type of blood. So you know that is why the AB blood group is known as universal acceptor. Okay, he can take the blood from any of the person, or universal recipient. Okay, universal acceptor means taking it, or similarly you can call him universal recipient. Whereas moving further, if you see this flowchart, the table of type O, it does not have any antigen A or B, and it has got both the antibodies A and B, so it can only have blood of the person who has O blood group, but he can donate it to everybody, so he is a universal donor. So O blood group people are universal donor because they can donate it to anyone. Now previously I taught you I told you about RH factor, right? What is RH? What is RH? I'll teach you that also, because you have heard, no? A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, right? AB positive, AB negative, O positive, O negative. What is this positive negative in the blood group? Okay, now I'll teach you what that also. This, if you see this table, RH blood group, now the person who has got RH factor is RH positive, and the person who does not have RH factor is RH negative. Now what is this RH factor? Let me make you understand. Now another antigen called RH factor is found on the surface of RBC. Over here you can see it was discovered in rhesus monkey. That is why the name RH. This rhesus, they have taken this RH word. About 85% of the person are RH negative and said to be RH. Sorry, 85% have RH factor, so they are said to be RH positive. Whereas 15% do not have RH factor, so they are called RH negative. When RH positive is transfused into RH negative person, the recipient form antibodies against RH positive factor. However, no complication occur after first transfusion, as RH antibodies are short-lived. In case of second transfusion, the RH blood group is short-lived. The recipient antibodies will attack the transfused person, so blood, and cause a problem. Thus, before blood transfusion, the blood group of donor and recipient as well as the RH factors have to be matched to prevent clumping of RBC. An RH negative person can donate blood to an RH positive person for compatible blood group, but not receive blood from the RH positive person. Okay, understood? Now, this is the flowchart that is showing you the donor and recipient. Now, you can see over here O blood group, O positive, O negative, O positive, B negative, B positive, A positive, and AB negative and AB positive. Now, the recipient. AB blood group can take blood from everyone. See, you can see the red dots over there. It can take it from anyone. The top one is showing the donor, and this the left side you can see the recipient, right? Now the second one over here, the recipient is AB negative. AB negative can take only from the negative blood group. You can see O negative, then B negative, then A negative, and AB negative. A positive can take from O negative and O positive both, and A negative and A positive both. A negative can only take from O negative and A negative. B positive can take from O positive and negative, and B positive and negative. And whereas B negative takes blood from only the person who has O negative and B negative. And O positive can take from O negative and positive both, and O negative can only take the blood from O negative. So that is why O blood group is called the rarest. You can see O positive and O negative who have so less, and even the B negative blood group, they can only take from only one or two blood groups. So they are the rare. That is why O negative is the rarest blood group, because it cannot take it from anyone, right? So I hope you have understood the blood transfusion and the types of blood group and the RH factor. Okay, so if you like my video, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to like if you want me to make some video for you, so please do comment in my comment box. I'll be happy to make a video on your demand. Okay, thank you so much.